All right, everybody, welcome into episode 11 of the How It Works video series. As always, powered by General Informatics. Last week, we gave you guys a brief overview of Publisher, but today we've got a very special guest, General Informatics' own marketing coordinator extraordinaire, Christina Ferrando. She's going to give us an in-depth look into Publisher and how we can create some flyers. So without further ado, we're going to kick it over to Christina.
Hey Christina, thanks for joining us on How It Works. We know that you use Publisher a lot in your day-to-day work, so can you show us how it works?
Absolutely, and thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
So Publisher can be a very great tool for those who don't feel comfortable with tools like Illustrator or InDesign, and it also has flexibility where you can share it easily with your coworkers if you want to build a template that they need access to edit. So I created a little template that we can go through today.
Awesome.
So here it's very basic, it's a quick flyer, but I'll show you how you have the flexibility to edit within Publisher, which is better than creating something in Word or Paint. So we will start by doing a new file. So you have a lot of flexibility with creating different sizes, and you can do custom sizes, and then you just click create new page size, and you have flexibility with the width and the height. But we're going to do a basic flyer, so we're going to keep it at the regular 8.5 by 11. So you start off with this blank slate, and what we're going to do is begin with an image. So to insert an image into the document, you just go to Insert and then Pictures, and then you can select from your files, but I'm going to select our beautiful building, our headquarters in Baton Rouge, and there's your picture. So next, we wanted to kind of create a blue over screen of the image because we want to add text, and that often allows you to kind of read the text better. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to Insert and then go to Shapes, and you have flexibility to select all of these different shapes, and we're going to start with a square. So all you have to do is drag and drop. So we're going to change the fill of the image, and then also you have flexibility to change the outline. So you can do different colors, and then you can do a different weight. Also, sometimes if you want to create an image with just the outline, you can do no fill. For this flyer, we're going to keep the fill, and then we're going to do no outline. And then we just hover over the image to where the box covers the complete picture. Now, you can't see the picture, so we're going to change the transparency of the color. So what you do is you go to More, Fill Colors, and then right here you have flexibility to change the transparency. Normally, a good start is at 50%, and then you can change whether you want it to be more transparent or less from there. And there you go. So next we're going to add text. Since this is General Informatics headquarters, I might as well add General Informatics. So I will just drag the text just like we did for the image before. So what you do from here, just like in Word, you have flexibility to change the font if you want to, and then change the size of your text. And so one thing about Publisher is it often makes it automatically hyphenated. So all you have to do is select your text, and then at the top left, there's this hyphenation button, and you just click it, and then if you want to remove it, you can do so. So for this, I'm going to want it to be centered in the middle, and then I'm going to hover over where I want it in the image, and we're going to change it to white. So there we go. We have General Informatics and our headquarters. Now this flyer is for our event we're having. I'm going to add text and say, join us at our event. And then I want to change the sizing and font. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did for General Informatics. And then I want to change the color. I'm going to make this one, this blue, and then center it. What is nice about Publisher is it automatically has that pink line you see to make sure you have it, your text in the center of the image. So next, what we're going to do is create a button. All we're going to do is go to Shapes, And then this button I'm going to make with these curved, these rounded corners. So I'm going to just drag to the size I want for the button. Now from here, I'm going to add text. Sometimes if you have a shape on your page and you want to move it around together, just kind of like how I want the text to be in sync with this button until I find the right spot. You can select, make sure both items are selected, the text and the shape, and then you can group them together at that button right there. And then from here, I can just select one and then they will move together. Since this is a flyer, we want people to be able to easily register for our event. So we're gonna make this button clickable, and we'll add a link by just selecting the item, and then you go to Insert, and then you have this link option here. So you can add any link, and I'm just gonna do jenif.com/event, and then it'll make this automatically a link. So this is our image, very basic, but you have a lot more flexibility within Publisher. So next is to make sure you save it correctly. If you save it as a JPEG or a PNG, you'll not be able to click the button. So we're gonna save it as a PDF. So it's really easy in Publisher. You just go to File and then Export and then Create PDF. And now if we want to look at how it turned out, there's our flyer. So there you go. And that is a really great way to, if you have a document that you want your coworkers to be able to edit, you can use Publisher for business cards. It has a lot of flexibility and a lot of good tools that you can use to easily edit documents without being a professional graphic designer.
Awesome. I like how you were able to create a flyer and an attachment for an email inside one program all at the same time within just a few minutes.
It's incredibly helpful.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks, Christina, for joining us. We've really appreciated having you on. I know I've learned a few tricks this episode, and hope you look forward to seeing yourself on the next episode of How It Works.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Thanks again to Christina Ferrando, our marketing guru here at General Informatics. As always, if you guys have questions or suggestions, please shoot us an email at howitworks@geninf.com, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week.